Welcome to our culinary journey through Egypt. Today we're exploring the top traditional foods you must try in this beautiful country. From savory dishes to sweet treats, Egypt's cuisine is rich and flavorful, influenced by its long history and geography. We're about to dive into a world of spices, textures, and aromas that will leave your taste buds begging for more. First up, we've got kashari. Kashari is the heart and soul of Egyptian street food. A symphony of carbs and flavor that'll knock your socks off. Imagine this, a bed of fluffy rice, tender lentils, and perfectly cooked pasta. It's then drenched in a spicy, tangy tomato sauce that'll wake up your taste buds. And if that wasn't enough, we're topping it off with crispy fried onions for that satisfying crunch. It's cheap, it's cheerful, and it's bloody delicious. Trust me, one bite and you'll understand why kashari is the undisputed king of Egyptian street food. It's time to rise and shine with the breakfast of champions full madams. We're talking about slow-cooked fava beans, simmered to creamy perfection. They're tossed with olive oil, garlic, and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. You can have your full madams plain and simple, or jazz it up with some chopped tomatoes, onions, and a sprinkle of parsley. Some like a bit of heat, so they'll add a pinch of cumin or chili powder. This dish is so versatile it can be enjoyed any time of day. The beans are simmered low and slow, allowing them to absorb all those incredible flavors. Full madams is a breakfast, or lunch or dinner, that'll leave you feeling satisfied and ready to take on the day. You might think you know falafel, but you've never had falafel until you've had ta'ameh. This Egyptian delicacy takes the concept of falafel to a whole new level, offering a unique twist that sets it apart from its chickpea-based cousin. We're taking those humble fava beans, blending them with fresh herbs and spices until we've got a vibrant green mixture. The fava beans give ta'ameh its distinctive texture and flavor, making it a standout dish in Egyptian cuisine. Then we're shaping them into beautiful little patties and deep frying them to golden crispy perfection. The process is an art form, ensuring each patty is cooked just right, with a crunchy exterior and a tender inside. The smell alone is enough to make your mouth water. As they come out of the fryer, the aroma of fresh herbs and spices fills the air, creating an irresistible invitation to dig in. The outside is crispy and crunchy, giving way to a soft, flavorful interior. Each bite is a delightful contrast of textures, with the crispy shell yielding to a moist, herb-infused center. You can enjoy ta'ameh on its own as a tasty snack, or stuff it into pita bread with all the fixings for a satisfying meal. Tomatoes, onions, and a variety of other fresh ingredients can be added to create a delicious sandwich. Drizzle it with tahini sauce for an extra layer of flavor. The creamy, nutty tahini complements the spices in the ta'ameh perfectly, adding a rich, savory note to each bite. Let your imagination run wild. Whether you prefer it with a simple squeeze of lemon or loaded with an array of toppings, ta'ameh is versatile enough to suit any palate. This is street food at its finest, a symphony of flavors and textures that'll leave you craving more. It's a staple in Egyptian street food culture, enjoyed by locals and tourists alike. Ta'ameh is the Egyptian falafel that packs a punch, a true taste of Egypt that'll have you singing its praises. It's more than just food. It's a culinary experience that captures the essence of Egyptian culture and tradition. Get ready for a dish that's as impressive as the pyramids themselves. This is mashi. We're talking about tender zucchini, sweet bell peppers, even delicate grape leaves, all stuffed with a mixture of fluffy rice, aromatic herbs, and sometimes a bit of succulent meat. Rolling those mashi is an art form, a labor of love that requires patience and precision. Once they're stuffed to perfection, these little parcels of joy are simmered in a flavorful broth until the vegetables are tender and the filling is cooked to perfection. Mashi is a dish that's meant to be shared, a celebration of food and family. So gather your loved ones, tuck into a plate of mashi, and experience the true meaning of Egyptian hospitality. I know what you're thinking. Green soup? It might not look like much at first glance. Sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? You might be wondering if it's even edible, but trust me on this one, Molokhia is more than just your average green soup. It's a culinary gem waiting to be discovered. We're talking about jute leaves, cooked down to a silky smooth soup that's bursting with flavor. These leaves are packed with nutrients and have been a staple in Middle Eastern and North African cuisine for centuries. Molokhia is all about balance. It's often served with rice or bread, making it a hearty and satisfying meal. It's got this earthy, slightly bitter flavor from the jute leaves, but it's balanced out by the rich, savory flavors of the broth, usually made with chicken or beef. The combination is simply irresistible. You can enjoy molokhia as is, or jazz it up with some crispy fried onions, which add a delightful crunch and depth of flavor. A squeeze of lemon juice can brighten up the dish, adding a zesty kick that complements the earthy tones, or even a dollop of yogurt for a bit of tang. The creaminess of the yogurt blends beautifully with the soup's texture. This is one of those dishes that grows on you, like a fine wine or a good cheese. The more you have it, the more you appreciate its unique flavors and textures. Get your celebratory hats on, because we're about to dive into fata, a dish that's as festive as a firework display. Imagine this: a bed of fluffy rice, studded with crispy pieces of bread that soak up all the delicious juices. On top of that, we're layering tender chunks of meat, lamb, chicken, whatever you fancy. What makes fata really special is the sauce. We're talking about a tangy, garlicky, vinegary concoction that ties everything together. Fata is traditionally served during special occasions like weddings and religious holidays. So gather your friends and family, put on your stretchy pants, and get ready to experience the explosion of flavors that is fata. Put down those soggy sandwiches that leave you feeling unsatisfied and craving something more. It's time to step up your lunch game and treat yourself to something truly extraordinary. We're talking about hawashi, the Egyptian meat pie that's going to redefine your definition of delicious. Imagine biting into a warm, crispy exterior that gives way to a savory, juicy filling. We start with seasoned minced meat, spiced to perfection with a blend of cumin, coriander, and a touch of chili for a bit of a kick. This combination of spices creates a flavor profile that's both complex and deeply satisfying. Then we take this flavorful mixture and stuff it into beautiful rounds of dough, ensuring every bite is packed with deliciousness. Now comes the fun part: we grill these babies to perfection. The grilling process adds a smoky depth that elevates the entire experience. The result? A hawashi that's crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside, with a smoky aroma that'll have your mouth watering before you even take a bite. The scent alone is enough to draw you in. You can enjoy hawashi as a sandwich, tucked inside some crusty bread that adds an extra layer of texture and flavor with a dollop of tahini sauce. The creamy tahini complements the spiced meat perfectly, creating a harmonious balance. This is street food at its finest, capturing the essence of Egyptian culinary tradition, a symphony of flavors and textures that'll leave you wondering how you ever lived without it. Once you try hawashi, it's bound to become a staple in your food repertoire. Brace yourselves. This next one isn't for the faint of heart. This is fesik, and it's not your average fish dish. This is fermented, salted, and dried mullet fish, a delicacy that's been enjoyed in Egypt for centuries. Fesik has a very particular aroma, one that you'll either love or hate. But here's the thing about fesik: it's an acquired taste. Traditionally, fesik is eaten during the Sham el-Nessim festival, a spring celebration that dates back to ancient Egypt. It's a dish that's steeped in history and tradition, a symbol of new beginnings and the arrival of spring. If you're feeling adventurous, give it a go. Who knows, you might even like it. It's time to satisfy that sweet tooth. And what better way to do it than with basbousa, the Egyptian dessert that's as sweet and irresistible as Cleopatra herself. This is a semolina cake that's been soaked in a sweet, fragrant syrup, a dessert that's both comforting and indulgent. The semolina gives the basbousa this wonderfully crumbly texture, while the syrup adds a touch of sweetness and moisture. To take this dessert to the next level, we're adding a sprinkle of crunchy almonds or coconut flakes on top. Basbousa is the kind of dessert that makes you want to lick the plate clean. It's a taste of Egypt that'll transport you to a land of sunshine and sweetness. Save the best for last, right? And when it comes to Egyptian desserts, it doesn't get any better than umali. We're talking about layers upon layers of flaky puff pastry, soaked in a creamy milk and nut mixture that's simply divine. It's then baked to golden perfection, with the top layer becoming crispy and caramelized. Each bite is a symphony of textures, with the crispy pastry giving way to the creamy custardy filling. Ali is traditionally served warm, the perfect end to a delicious meal. So there you have it, you lot. A crash course in the best damn desserts Egypt has to offer. Thanks for joining us on this delicious journey through Egypt's traditional foods. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more culinary adventures. Let us know in the comments which Egyptian dish you're most excited to try. Until next time, happy eating.